Okay, welcome parents and guardians to our virtual Meet the Teacher night in this year of uncertainty. My name is Mr. Berto. Everybody calls me Mr. Berto, but it's really Mr. Berto. I have to pronounce it the correct way because otherwise I'm afraid my father's going to come running down here and yell at me if it's not pronounced correctly. So, Advanced Placement Calculus BC, right? The most intense mathematical course available at John Glenn High School. So excited to be teaching it this year. Okay, it's the first time that we've actually offered it. So I haven't taught it before, and before you start panicking, oh my God, he doesn't know what he's doing. I've taught 75% of it for 11 years. It's 75% of the Advanced Placement Calculus AB curriculum with an extra 25% added on. Okay, it's actually Calculus 1 and Calculus 2 if you wanted to take, these classes in college. So I've already taught 75% of it, and that 75% gone just as deep as we need to go in the BC curriculum. The reason BC is so much more intense is because there's an extra 25% and it has to happen in the exact same time frame. So we move mega quick in here. Okay, I like to call it calculus light speed or ludicrous speed, if you get that joke. I'll just start sharing my screen first. Something that if you told me to do it 6 months ago, I'd be like, share your screen. What is that? What are you talking about? But we've all gotten better and better at these technological things here. And I teach really intelligent students. So if I have a question, I could just ask them. You have to already be familiar with my website. Otherwise, how would you be watching this video? Okay, it's posted right here, AP Calculus BC. Not posted yet because I'm making it right now, but there'll be a YouTube video there that you obviously clicked on, and that's how you're watching me. Please also, when you're done, if you could, fill out the Google form. Okay, it's just to take attendance so I know who's actually, watching these videos. If you have any other questions or anything, you could fill out this Google form right here. You can obviously also email me. Okay, give me a call, things like that. Hopefully, whatever we could do to help you out. If you actually take a gander at the AP Calculus BC page right here, okay, you guys get Jedi Knight Revan. I can't even, do I need to say how important that is? Anyway, so I used to have all my homework assignments, okay, and tests and everything posted to this page. No more. We've now gone to Google Classroom, okay, so you can find everything you need there. Nice little Google Classroom code, obviously, which your son or daughter already knows about. Also, my Remind, okay, it's useful for students to get on my Remind. There's only 12 kids in this class, and I think there's only 9 on my Remind, so some people slacking off out there. Whenever I post, reminders for things, tests and stuff like that, I do post announcements to Google Classroom, but I also post it to my Remind as well. It's a great way for kids to get in touch with me. If they have questions, take a little screenshot of something, send it to me. And my phone's always completely silent. I don't care when I get it. I mean, last year I had people ask me stuff at 2:00 in the morning. I don't know what they're up at that hour doing. I guess calculus. I was asleep, obviously, but in the morning I can wake up and do whatever I can. Okay, it's a virtual year. Things are different. Students aren't going to be able to see me for extra help quite as often as they could. So, it's definitely another option right there. Anyway, if you scroll down here, you'll see the syllabus for AP Calc BC, which I'm not actually going to. Sorry, I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old running around like crazy upstairs. Hopefully they don't disrupt this video too much. I'm not going to open that in Microsoft Word because I haven't paid for it on this laptop, okay? But I could just go to my Google Classroom. Here's an example of what your students, what my students and your sons or daughters are going to see. We'll always have the new material, usually posted the day before at 2 p.m. That's what I've been trying to do. It'll tell you what needs to be downloaded, tell you what the homework is. Here, the dittos right here. I do hope on virtual days that your kids could actually print out these dittos. I do understand that could be tough and annoying, especially with printers, right? Ink, very expensive. Sometimes you got a great printer filled with ink and it just refuses to print anything. Okay, it's one of the most troublesome pieces of hardware people can have as far as, computers are concerned. So I will actually have hard copies of these dittos available. Obviously, if your son or daughter's in cohort A, they're in school on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm going to be handing out the ditto to them. Okay, hole punch. They can put it in their nice little 3-ring binder. And the virtual learners, hopefully they'll have it printed out at that point, but they could always look at it on their screen, join the Google Meet with multiple devices, look at it on their phone. Maybe they're writing something here. Students are a little better at multitasking with this type of stuff these days. But when they do come in, if it's a cohort B student, Monday and Tuesday, they're not in class. When they do come in on Thursday, because Wednesday is a virtual day for everybody, they will see in the back of my room, there's an AP Calculus BC shelf, and they can find the dittos from either Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or Friday, and they can get actually a hard copy. I'm trying to do that whenever possible this year, just because there's so many things that the students need to worry about. I want to kind of lessen the work as much as possible. Certainly in Calc BC, it's going to be a tremendous amount of work as it is. So here's the syllabus. I had it posted to Google Classroom. Calc BC is Calc 1 and Calc 2 put together, okay? It's 2 semesters of calculus. It's a full year of college calculus, okay? Obviously, we have a full year. We have 2 semesters here, so it evens out very quick, okay? We move fast in here, certainly in the beginning. Many of the things we're talking about right now, we spoke about last year. That pre-calculus honors class does prepare students pretty well. And now we can go deeper into things this year. Really, the first couple topics, I'm moving twice as fast as I do in advanced placement calculus AB, and that is quick, okay? And I am checking with students. What do you think about that? Is this too quick? This is the year of starting this course, okay? I've never taught it before, so, we're going to do the best we can with it, okay? And I don't feel bad about asking students for feedback. A lot of great kids in this class, by the way. Mine are 2 and 5. Do you remember when your students were that young? Such great kids. Okay, really, I hope my kids can turn out just as good as the kids that you have raised. And really, they are responsible, and that's important, okay? They want to be organized. 3-ring binder is great. Even though now they have these germ shields on the desk where you can't even open up the 3-ring binder. I didn't foresee that, but at least they could take out, their notes and write on it and then put it back in there. Get everything organized with the dittos. Okay, you want to be organized. In college, you want to be organized as well. It's something we're trying to teach in here besides just the math. Absence is something that was always an issue before. If students are absent, stuff could really, pile up quick. You're absent for a couple of days, especially in this class when we're moving so quickly. But they can actually log on virtually. I believe you do need to make a phone call, okay, call attendance and let them know, that your son or daughter is sick. They'll be logging on virtually. Look, I get it if they can't get out of bed or if they're throwing up everywhere. Don't log on, okay? But that's hopefully something that will change from previous years where students now will be able to actually be in class even if, they're not in the school. So, and they send me an email and they let me know and I look out for something like that. Homework, just like attendance, we build on everything in here, okay? This homework especially, I don't go over homework in class. I don't check homework. That doesn't happen in college classes. We don't have the time, okay? I have 9 less minutes to teach this year every period than I had in previous years. So first time teaching the class, we want to move quickly. We have 9 less minutes, okay? We're going to be rocking and rolling in here this year. So far, the pace seems to be all right. We have our first assessment. It's actually done for 1 cohort on Friday. And tomorrow, making this video on Monday, Tuesday will be, the second half. And testing, I do want to get done that way in class if possible. There may be some virtual tests. We don't have any strictly virtual learners in here, which is good. But for a virtual test, I do ask that students angle down their Chromebook screen, maybe a nice flat surface, kitchen table, something like that. And I can see what they're doing. Okay, I can see both their hands. I can see what they're writing. I can see there's no calculator there. Not allowed to use the calculator for most of the tests in this class. I can see, their phone, maybe it's turned over. So there's no shenanigans going on. But I do want to in-class test primarily. And there's a reason for that. Man, it's tough because you got to do 2 days, right? If I do a test Tuesday and Thursday, can't do it Tuesday and Wednesday because Wednesday, obviously, we have an all virtual day. But Tuesday, cohort A will take it. Cohort B still has to log on. I'll take attendance and tell them to log off, study for their test. That's going to be on Thursday. On Thursday, cohort A has to log in virtually. Okay, then I will tell them not to study for the test. Okay, either to work on the because they already took the test, work on the previous night's homework, or just look through their notes from the previous chapter. Okay, everything we do in one chapter in here, we use in the next chapter. It really is a beautiful symphony, the way the curriculum for this course is set up. And the testing, it needs to be done over 2 days. So, we got to catch up some days in there because we're missing out on a day. Really feel like we'll be able to do that this year. I do. Okay. I could supplement things with YouTube videos. There's many different things that could be done. I have a strong group, but the in-class testing is so important because of the pacing of the course. Okay. The students need to get used to that type of pacing. The advanced placement exam, half of its content, half of its pacing. Okay. They'll give you a question that a student knows how to do. They set it up real easy. And then just to get it done, it's like a lot of grunt work that's just going to take a lot of time. And they purposely are trying to burden you with that so that you're not able to finish the rest of the exam. You got to be smart enough to take a good guess at that question, move on, make sure you get through some other problems, then maybe come back to that one. We'll talk all about test taking as the year goes on here. But really, that pacing is so important. So I want to get the testing done in class. Obviously, there will be some assignments, okay, which I used to say students can work together on. kind of tough to social distance these days with that. They could FaceTime each other, okay, or get like a little, Google Meet going on or a Zoom call or something like that. Some of this technology continues to amaze me. So nothing wrong with working together on assignments that are kind of help out the grades a little bit. And, really trying to get most of that AB course, 75% of the curriculum done quicker than 75% through the course. Okay. I know some teachers kind of push to get it done halfway through. I don't think that's going to happen. But the extra topics in BC, they can get intense. Okay. We talk about parametric, polar functions, vector valued functions. Those really aren't too terrible. It's just a way to describe a situation in two variables, which is something that is very limiting if you can't use multivariables to describe a situation. We only do univariable calculus in the AB course. But then we get in the sequence and series, which really has some intense stuff. Okay. And I want to have as much time as possible for that to focus on, okay, because it's a little bit more difficult. And like I said, I haven't taught it before, okay, so I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do it. I'm going to change things around from day to day. I want to have that leeway, that buffer of time in there, which we should, okay, and really the course should work out to be a fantastic course this year. I can see I'm already a minute over on this video. It's only supposed to be 10 minutes. So my apologies for that. Please get in touch with me if you need to. Okay, you can send me an email. You can give me a call. Students can get in touch with me as far as Remind is concerned. Very intense course this year. They have to want to be here. BC is different from any other math course. Okay, that's the reason that there's an AB calculus and a BC calculus. It doesn't work that way for any other advanced placement exam. Okay, I know there are multiple physics exams and things like that, but literally AB calculus AB is 75% of BC. It's an overlap right there. No other exams overlap that way. And the reason why is that if you want to be an advanced placement calculus BC student, you need to be in it to win it. You slack off for a moment in here, and this class can really take you down. Okay, but if the students put in the work they need to put in, promise you, it's going to be a fantastic class. I'm really excited about teaching it this year. I think the students like it so far, hopefully. Anyway, so I'll stop presenting my screen here and just say a goodbye to everybody. Okay, so I hope that was an adequate video. Okay, if it wasn't, never done Meet the Teacher Night like this before. So give me a call if you need to. Like I said, an email. I'm available. I'm very open to communication. And hopefully we have a great school year together. And hopefully everybody at your home is healthy and safe and happy. And I just want to say good evening and, hopefully be speaking to you soon. And have a good night. Goodbye.